Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Inevitable, and this is the Calm Face Violent Ambition podcast, where I'll be talking about literally anything that comes to my mind that piques my interest and sharing my opinion and perspective on those topics. I hope you enjoy the video. So, today we're going to talk about money and the huge role it plays in how we live our lives. Money. It's one of the most powerful forces shaping our lives. It decides where we live, what we eat, how we move, and even how we dream. But money isn't just paper or numbers, it's a mirror. It reflects our values, our fears, and the choices we make every single day. Today, I want to explore the huge role money plays in our lives, not just in survival, but in freedom, identity, and even in our spiritual journey. So I've got a few notes here that I've written down, and I was also able to break it down into four different sections, diving into each one of those categories that I've just mentioned: survival, freedom, identity, and spiritual. All right. So the first section we'll be diving into right now is survival. Okay. At its most basic, money is survival. It buys food, shelter, and medicine. Without it, life feels fragile. With it, we breathe easier. Think about the way money shapes our daily routines. The groceries we choose, the rent we pay, the bills we manage, all of these are survival decisions. And yet, survival isn't just about having enough. It's about stability. It's about the peace of mind that comes when you know tomorrow's needs are covered. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, how much of your energy is spent just making sure survival is secure? For many, this is the dominant role money plays, and it's important to honor that truth. Coming into section 2 now, freedom. But beyond survival, money becomes freedom. It opens doors. It gives us choices: where to travel, what to study, and how to spend our time. Freedom isn't just about wealth, it's about the ability to choose your path. For some, money means the freedom to pursue passions without fear. For others, it means the freedom to care for loved ones, to give generously, or to step away from toxic environments. Here's the paradox: money can buy freedom, but it can also trap us. Debt, obligations, and the endless chase for more can turn freedom into chains. So the question becomes, how do we use money to expand freedom rather than limit it? Coming into section 3, identity. Then there's identity. Money shapes how society sees us and how we see ourselves. It can become a symbol of status, success, or even self worth. We measure careers, lifestyles, and even relationships through the lens of money. But here's the danger: when identity is tied too tightly to money, we risk forgetting who we are without it. Think about the subtle ways money influences identity: the clothes we wear, the neighborhoods we live in, the labels we chase. Sometimes money becomes a mask, and yet identity can also be reshaped by how we choose to use money: with generosity, with creativity, and with purpose. So ask yourself, does money define who you are, or does it reflect the values you've chosen? Coming into section 4, spiritual layer. And finally, money is energy. It flows, it moves, it can be used to build, to heal, and to give. When we see money as more than a position, as a teacher, we begin to ask, how can I align it with love, care, and purpose? Every transaction becomes a chance to embody generosity. Every budget becomes a reflection of priorities. Every gift becomes a seed planted in someone else's life. Money can be a spiritual practice, not in the sense of worshiping it, but in the sense of stewarding it, using it as a tool to reflect the values we want to live by. Money doesn't have to control us, it can serve us, it can reflect the values we want to live by. When you see money not only as a tool but as a teacher, you begin to ask, how can I use it to reflect love, care, and purpose in my daily life? This shift from control to stewardship is where money becomes more than survival, more than freedom, more than identity. It becomes energy aligned with spirit. So I'll leave you with this question. What does money play? What role does money play in your life right now? Survival, freedom, identity, or spirit? Think about it, share it, and let's reshape how we see money together. Because when we change the way we see money, we change the way we live. And I'd love to hear your perspective. Drop your thoughts in the comments whether money feels like survival, freedom, identity, or spirit for you right now. Your insight adds to the conversation, and together we can build a deeper understanding of how money shapes our lives. All right, so that was my insight with regards to how money, what kind of a huge role money plays in each and every one of our lives. And I'll definitely be speaking more on this channel. Yep, it's definitely a topic that I'm very interested in and fascinated by. Because throughout my life, I've I've always been intrigued by how, you know, how much money is valued in today's society, and it's fascinating to be honest. So I'll definitely be speaking more on that on this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so all right, so I just like to take the opportunity once again to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you enjoyed my insight, go ahead and leave me a like. If you're interested in hearing more about what I have to share, then you can subscribe as well. And once again, I am inevitable, and this is the Calm Face Violent Ambition podcast. Have a wonderful rest of your day.